in a swing account, but I would be out the rest. On a big, huge spike up, I think I would rather take a rejection, maybe like 971 if we spike to 971 and fail. Also, 950 was a huge dark pool. So 949, 971 are two giant dark pool levels to be aware of. I'll be definitely selling into a push up there.
Yeah, I looking at it, it's the backing on this, the positive hedge work here, bullish momentum is like flatlined. Total Gex. Not saying there's still not speculation, but total. And so that's it's shocking to me to see that because that was so hot. I'm looking at 900 here. It's got an expected move towards 861.30. I would be cautious under 900 for this thing to potentially go and visit 40 points down. But again, I'm not positive we get below that either. So as long as you're holding virtual Tuesday's low, I don't see an issue with this just yet. But I'm just trying to come up with an idea for scalpers.
So just real quick before the open, we got about a minute and a half before the open, looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum, both looking like they're trying to create some support, but overall still in that H setup. Intraday, they look like they could possibly have a pop. Gold and silver had a nice sell, and also fast showing signs of weakness. So I want to see if the banks will actually pop. Keep an eye on XLF, like I said earlier. So we're just going to keep an eye on how things play out and play it by ear.
Yep.
25 seconds to the open. Keep an eye on DSY. That's starting to move with VSME.
Don't forget, next week is a short week.
Yeah, we're off next Friday.
So I'm just riding these Tesla, what are they? 287 and a half puts? Yeah. 387 and a half puts. Sorry.
Can you guys hear me? I don't know if I'm unmuted.
No, you're fine. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Tesla, the 380 puts we had the other day. I'm still keeping those. I do think that it's smart to supremely trim those down. If you swung some of those overnight, those are up 150% still. They tagged up into 300% yesterday, 400, I think, even for a little bit. But I don't want to see this get over 400. We get under 390, we could really start accelerating selling here in towards the low of the week, 365 for me. So keep an eye on those two, and let that be a judge for you moving forward. Over 400 cut, under 390 hold. We
Yep, ticker MRVU. That's a double levered long Marvell, taking some equity off here for $25 a share, as well as ticker MRVL up from 251 to 267 a share.
Ticker,
Nice.
ticker, 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 ticker. VSMY starting to catch that bid, looking super duper strong. Look like it wants to go test that 656 high. If it clears that 656 high, it's going to trend towards $8. Clears that 8. If it gets over 8, it's probably going to go to 11. VSMY also, or VSME rather, DSY halted. See how that unhalts. Also keeping an eye on CIIT. That's halted to the upside as well. So I got CIIT up top halted. And DSY up top halted. That's kind of halted to the downside. So we'll see how this turns out when it gets unhalted. DSY.
Ticker Citibank C. Green today, up $1.50, almost 1%. The July 17, 2026, 140 calls are now trading at 450 if you want to take some trims.
Ticker. CVS starting to catch that bid. Zach, you talked about it earlier. So I talked about this last week. If it clears that 98 previous high to 98.43, it's off to the races. CVS.
Yes, sir.
Ticker. Just to kind of give it context on VSME, the average daily volume is 735,000. The current volume is 127 million. I'm done.
Ticker gnarly wick candle on ticker C City, about $3 drop. Like 2 minutes. And SPY got bought right back. Yeah, be careful, guys, just until the pivot gives you a direction.
Yeah.
I got the levels down. I got the levels in the purple pill down for VSME.
Ticker AAOI taking out the market high.
Let's go.
Let's go, AAOX. She's about to break 50. Literally, as we speak.
Ooh, look at the Russell. The Russell looks super strong right here.
Yeah, Russell got a tailwind on it too into that 288 zone. I think.
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
I only got a few minutes in between jobs here, but Kev, I agree. Russell looks strong. My IV on my 300s for tomorrow just spiked. They were dead contracts. They're now back to my entry at 5 cents.
Ticker, adding QQQ 710 calls.
Morning, y'all.
Good
Morning.
morning.
First price on the regime SPY 0.96 Q 1.04. Both relatively, basically chop, but I can't lean bearish too much. But I want to see pivot lost.
Yeah, I would just expect chop. I'm trimming a little on my swings, but I'm not dumping them all.
Quantum is running this morning, guys. Our
Who?
IONQs,
Oh.
QBTS, QBT, RGTI, they're all running. Ticker, ZTS, taking the $618.90 calls. ZTS, Zeta, Tom, Sammy, ZTS, taking the $618.90 calls.
AJ, what's your pivot for VIX today?
19.53.
Oh, damn.
Broadcom is under its aggregate put wall currently. Daily
Nice.
floor is sitting at 369, which is close to yesterday's low.
Stopped out of my Q calls for 30% loss.
Two big sectors today, guys.
Ticker, CIIT unhalted and looking like it's trying to catch that bid. This had a pre-market high of $8.16, and this is bouncing and holding a value area.
If we break below our that low we just set at 46, I will get short for a 7,300 visit. Other than that, I'd wait towards that 7,380 to 7,400 zone, probably before I would even consider getting short again.
Ticker. Keep an eye on financials. XLF. Keep an eye on financials. I'm in the 55s for July, so keep an eye on financials. XLF.
Yeah, KRE looked good on my charting last night as well. Financials
Ticker,
and healthcare.
ticker SPX 7460 calls 2 DTE.
Devon calls, the 45 calls we talked about earlier this week, they are in the money.
Damn, I get stopped out on my Q calls and then the motherfucker just rips.
Yeah, you know, that's that fuckery.
I wasn't tripping. I had added some Russell calls anyway, so and those are already doing good. I got the 290s for tomorrow.
Oh, we're in my 288 call wall in IWM. What the hell? I grabbed some calls with you when you brought that up. They're not up a ton, but they're up 26%. I'm closing into 288, majority of them.
That's probably about what I'm up.
Ticker CRDO. Nice and strong today. Coming for all-time high.
Upside target
Yeah, I
for
think
sorry, Kevin. Upside target on IWM 289.49. That's the expected move. That's the straddle.
so it's funny that you say that because you say you were selling into that 288, and I was just like, well, I'm thinking that it's going to go to about 290. I got a level at 280, 289.21, but I think it wants to go test yesterday's high. So that's at 290.87.
Yep, price just for that. So I'm just down to one contract now. As long as we stay over 288, I'll stay in it. But if we lose 288, I'll drop it.
2 words, ladies and gentlemen. Lemon squeezy. That's it.
Easy peasy.
Ticker LRCX Lamb Research. I'm grabbing the 370 calls for June 18th. The bid ask is god awful, so I'm just going to scale in over time.
Yeah, I hate having to chase. Got to chase these 17 Qs. I was in early, got stopped out, but whatever it is, what it is. Looks like it's headed straight to 710 or higher. We'll see.
Let the chase begin. Hey, let's go, boy. Hey, Photonics. Look at AAOI, guys. Man, identify strength pre-market. Look at the chart now.
Yes, sir. 6-1. And then held again yesterday.
Ticker. CIIT had a 15-minute close above a value area. Looked like it could possibly go back and test the next resistance area. Next major resistance on CIIT is 570. 570. Clears 570. 816 next. CIIT. It's micro cap if you don't play them. Eat the meat, spit out the bones. Pause.
Glad you said it. I was taking a sip of a drink. Ticker AOX up $10 from our ads. MRVU up, MRVL up, MDB Montego Bay move up stops. APH 170 calls are over 110%. Intel 150s are back to being green after being red for 5 days.
Ticker. IW, I'm approaching my 289.21 level. See how it reacts when it gets there. IWM.
Ticker SPX 7460 calls first trim here, 12%. Half out, stops at entry. Dell getting a good bid too. Oh, look at Dell. Woo! 2 candles from 380 to 394. Oh man, I missed that. Good catch-up trade is ARM, Kev, if you want to look at the way chips are running. Dell's up, LRCX up, ALAB up, CRD up. Only one that's behind is ARM.
Yep. As soon as I close one of these Q or Russell trades, I'll go check that out.
I didn't realize I was muted. AJ, I took the 7460 for tomorrow. I'm with you.
Are you up?
No, I just took them like a minute ago, so I'm
All right,
flat
bet.
right now. But I do think
No
we
worries.
squeeze.
I mean, the number's increasing, bro. Q is now 1.40. It's just been going up all day. SPY
Morning.
is now at 1.35. It's been going up all day.
Yeah, morning print also is 1.3 for SPY and 1.47 for Qs.
So just looking at Qs, I was looking at Qs anyway. So I needed it to either lose that 701 and 701 mid area or hold it, and it was holding it early. So to me, at least the retest was the close of yesterday, which were pretty much there. But to me, the Qs could go as high as 714, 715.
This was the put wall from our opening print here, 7380. We talked about shorting at 7380, 7400. If for me here, I stay short from 7380. And then if we want to get a plunge below that towards 7300, I'm cool with that too.
So right now, I talked about yesterday's close. It had to push up to yesterday's close on Qs. Right now, getting that rejection on yesterday's close, which what is yesterday's close sitting at? Yeah, we're getting that rejection. There's 707.84, 85, something like that.
yeah.
Ticker CRDO. I just posted a chart on the Nest so you can see why I've been buying the dip at that 20-day moving average. Tested it every single day since reporting earnings and held it. Now we're finally making all-time highs. That 20 days where I bought Micron yesterday, and it's also where ALAB bounced yesterday. SIVE bounced there. It's a really good setup.
So I had a few people DM me and ask me to clarify. So 7380 was a put wall for me. I just got short at it. I talked about short in the open or yesterday's close, being short into that. I'm looking for us to drop down into open. If we cut through open, great. If we don't, whatever. Just a small little scalp, unless we just really blow right through open. Okay. If you get over yesterday's close, you could really see this thing start to squeeze. So
So 735 on SPY, short pressure is still there and increasing. So in my opinion, as long as 735 holds, they get squeezed out and they lose. 73.55 is in the money on SPX and is now supportive, as well as 73.45 is now supportive. For Qs, you've got a little short pressure at 708, not a lot. The 702 shorts are losing, but bullish. 35, 34 SPY, and then we'll make another leg up. VIX crush to 1980 would help, but right now we're just flagging.
So real quick, still just looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum, still looking like they're trying to hold a bullish base. They try to build a bullish base on the 1 hour time frame, and they're trying to hold it thus far. Looking at gold, silver, and Solana all doing the same thing on the hourly, all kind of mirroring each other and try to recover a value area to no avail. FAZ is full bear, FAZ, F-A-Z, full bear, down 1.5% early. So banks should be catching that bid. I already said keep an eye on financials. RSP looks super duper strong, up 0.25%, while the 10 yield is trying to gain some traction. MAX had a nice spike out the gate, pulled back, trying to bounce back like Viagra. Shout out to the purple pill. VIX and VVIX looking like they're trying to hold a value area and trying to bounce. NDX and SPX both looking like they're trying to resist a value area. Look, I need to clear 73.85. It clears 73.85. It's off to the races. Shout out to resistance. Looking like the Russell 289 resistance trying to pull back. The Dow is trying to hold a value area. Amazon had a sell early trying to bounce back. Microsoft super strong early. Looks like calls might pay on Microsoft. Tesla got a rejection at 397. Apple's trying to figure it out. Google looks super strong. Look like it could blast off spring loaded. Palantir looks spring loaded like it could blast off. Nvidia hasn't figured it out yet. Meta had a nice pullback and bounce back. Shout out to Viagra. Micron is pulling back, trying to hold value. AMD as well. Netflix looked weak early, trying to bounce back, but I don't trust it. Broadcom looks like Yogi Bear, full bear on Broadcom AVGO. Adobe looked like it's spring loaded. Oracle looked like it's already blasting off. Intel had a nice spike to 111, pulling back. Hood had a nice WNBA candle. Now it's lost in limbo. Let's see if it can pull back, hold the value area and bounce. UNH looked strong early, had a pullback. Maybe this is a buy zone on UNH. MicroStrategy and Coin had a nice pump. See if they can hold that pump.
Ticker. Shout out to AXTI, our GTP's favorite, pushing back up to 100, up $10 today. Move up stops on shares from about 22 to now 88. I'm going to look to buy 821 cons going into earnings for AXTI. Oh, wow, they're expensive already. 160% IV. Never mind. I'm probably just add more equity. They have already spiked the IV on these. Wow. Scratch that.
Ticker. Adding a couple of Microsoft 407.5 calls. Everybody to ease.
Let's go. I was looking at
Yeah.
Palantir and Microsoft earlier.
Both of them look really strong. They both similarly look strong. Like it was just kind of be a toss up of which one I wanted to grab. Like Google kind of looks similar to those two in that regard. Like they both could possibly spike higher. I just think that Microsoft has a little bit more torque than Palantir, but who knows? One could do the other.
No, absolutely. Let me check. Just for some compliments, the momentum breakout scanner that I'm currently messing around with, top 4, DSY, VSME, CIIT, and CHOW. So 3 of Kev's 4 are on the top 4 of the scanner. So there's some compliments for you as well.
Oh,
Let's go.
shit.
And the
Let's
top
go.
one is DS. Oh no, 4 of 4. DSY just popped to the top.
That's why it's number
All
1.
4. You
Number
got
1
it.
with a gun. Let's go. Told you that one's
Mm-hmm.
about to fly.
That
Like
one
an
is going to fly.
eagle. See no evil eye.
Love it, love it. All right. Okay, I'm going to wait for these typical 10 o'clock trend time changes, see what happens here with Palantir and Microsoft, see if we can get a better entry on some calls. The only thing you have to be careful of is because software lately runs a day, it's off a day, runs a day, it's off a day. So you can either buy a lot of time or scalp it.
It's about to fly. Gets over that 11. Next level up is 15. DSY.
Ticker SPX is holding that sub 9 entry. We are flagging sideways, so I'm deciding here whether to hold it. I'm rerunning the numbers in 5 minutes.
Ticker ALAB. I just posted a chart in the nest that shows the daily 20 SMA dip and rip. Same setup I've been talking about ad nauseum, but just so you can get a sense of that. I also put in the post all my favorite swing names. Those are the ones that I go to when
Yes,
I'm looking to
sir.
buy
I
dips.
remember you saying it.
Yes, sir.
So just real quick, I'm seeing getting an indicator or getting a notification rather that Cheddarflow on this platform just posted that someone just loaded millions worth of out of the money VIX calls that expire next week. Looks like the expiration is June the 17th, and the strike is 20 and 23. Those are the strikes for the VIX.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me in the least, actually.
AJ, I do think higher. They're gonna stop everyone and their mom out.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting before I add more. But oh, there it is. There's a push.
There you
Oh,
go.
let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, boy. Move up stops on these calls. I was literally about to add, and we were talking, and
I
it
just gotta talk to it, bro. Big pause.
Bro.
There you go.
All right, ticker. Next trims on SPX calls back up a green $100 a contract. Down to 1/4 of runners now.
Yeah, I'm looking to add some Google 370 calls. Google looks like it could possibly break that resistance area that it broke that it was rejected from yesterday. Let's see if it can at least go test yesterday's high.
Remember, VIX above 20, AJ, and that regime print is 1.6. So there's gonna be a Diddy candle at some point today. When? I don't know. Probably after Europe closes. I would not be surprised.
Ticker, DSY over 12 and pushing. Next stop 15. DSY can't stop, won't stop. Stop playing with me.
end, we talked about the 45 calls on the value buy in that $60 range. It's pushing. It's up over 100. Likely to get the squeeze up there today, in my opinion.
Banks are going to be the one to lead this rally. If, they think rate hikes are going to come back, that's bullish banks.
Yes, sir. That's why I'm
So,
in these 55 XLFs for July, and I got Bank of America $60 calls.
yeah. So if banks are going to catch a bid, which I don't really track, to be honest, but if they do, it's hard to sell off the S&P majority of the
So
time.
just go check out how Bank of America, Citibank, JP Morgan are doing, especially Bank of America, currently up 1% on the day. I added the $60 August calls yesterday. Still have a few runners from the 55s from July. Those are currently up 153%. My XLF 55s for July that I added yesterday, currently up 26%. But I'd like to see the financials catch a full bid. So let's see how far this can go. Shout out to Joker for being on point, on par.
Yeah, you need GS, the big boy pause, to catch that bid. If it does, it's over.
See,
Facts. I've been
bro.
monitoring that as well. Ran that up the first time to sub 1100.
Yes, sir. And Citibank,
Oh,
That's earnings next month.
Trump tweeted. He said Citibank did great this year on Truth Social, and he
Bro, I
hashtagged the
missed it.
ticker.
Let's go.
He hashtagged the ticker. Literally said $C.
Bro, when is C earnings? We've been sitting in these contracts that are running. Hold on, I'll tell you when C earnings are. It's gonna
Freaking
be
president.
big
July
ones.
14th.
July 14. There's a reason why I'm sitting in July 17. I'm really, really early on these. Thanks, Riley.
Ticker Tesla. Trying to break.
Yo, come on, bro.
Trying to break
You
through.
hit the car. What you mean? What?
Hold on. Hey, bro. Somebody mute Joker.
Yeah, hold on, I got it.
All right. Ticker Tesla 390 visit. We talked about.
Go ahead, OS. I got you. Go ahead.
Okay. Tesla puts the 380s. We're into that 390 target zone, right? We talked about it being a pivot for further down, a further breakdown, potentially getting to our low of the week, which we targeted into 365 as a possibility. Keep an eye on this. If it bounces, it's likely that it bounces here. But if we do break through this, I would really be cautious for any bulls here on Tesla until we get into that 380 to 360 zone.
Ticker, AMAT, AMAT breaking out. Bobo.
Oh, I wonder if AMAT broke a call wall.
It broke its ag put call wall and it broke its ceiling.
Oh, okay.
I mean, its ag call wall is 498.
I had eyes on AMAT at 502, and now it's at 530. Are you
Wow.
serious? This morning.
At
What the?
498.
I was
Yeah,
literally had it on my screen.
that was the chase today. Pokemon.
Did you hit the car, bro?
Nah, cuz bro putting some shit in his car. I hit my car. He's like, "Oh, I hit your car." I'm like, "Bro, you shook my car. Don't play stupid."
Oh Lord. Oh, I just saw your repost. Oh, that shit had me dying. I ain't gonna lie, I've caught fish that flop less.
Boy, watching Meta potential yesterday's close as a pivot here for a potential sell down back towards open.
Meta too.
Ticker, DSY. A nickel from 15. DSY nickel from 15. So far, that momentum's there. Move up your stops, lock in profits if you can. Don't let your trade turn green if you're in it. Next level up, I got is 20. If it can clear, I got 1578 is the level that it needs to clear. Clears.
I don't feel like paying for these premiums.
I think it's MDBX.
Let me check.
It is.
Trader 2x long. Oh, it resets every day. Oh, I hate these. All right, whatever.
Trader 2x long. No, that's daily. Yeah, that's the only one I see.
Yeah, that resets every day. Nope. I'll just look for. I'm upset, man. I had MDB 370 cons loaded at 5. They're now 7. Oh well.
AJ, what you read on SPY on positioning? Shit looks ugly.
Squeezy time. Squeezy time. As long as we can trap some more shorts at 735, which is essentially what we're doing, and 736. So
That's literally what I
Morning,
I
see.
believe
guys.
we go higher and we reject around 738.20, and then we wait for more shorts to pile in.
Morning,
Morning
guys.
relative.
AJ, did you
Good morning,
call out
sir.
CVRS, the 315 call for June 2nd? Sorry, July 2nd.
Wait, did we call it out? No, we did not.
Okay, yeah, this is a pretty big one actually.
You want
315
to mention it
strike.
again? CBRS, what?
Yeah, CBRS 315 strike for July 2nd, 200,000 worth. So that's pretty big.
I love this ticker too. That's a single leg trade. It's not a spread.
No, single leg trade.
Oh wow, that's way out the money too. It's trading at 15 right
Dude,
now.
40% out of the money.
I know. I had the same reaction, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you use Bullflow, right?
Yeah,
So
well,
I only filter by high sig, right? The rest is just noise for me because their algo already captures if it's a meaningful trade in terms of what is open and what is the size and the strike and all that. So they're filtering it already for you. So if you want a simple filter without the noise, high sig filter is actually very good. Did you upgrade to premium?
negative.
Yeah, neither did.
Need to upgrade.
Yeah, Archana's using it heavily. She was invited, so she doesn't have to pay the difference. But yeah, she's using it heavily. She likes it. I don't have any intention of changing. So I got to say, obviously, I would say this, but I've got to say it anyways. Software looking pretty good today, and it didn't look that terrible yesterday.
Ticker. Google could break through this level right here that it's kind of butted up against. Google can go make a run at that 370. Currently, these 370 calls up 30%. Let's see if we can get him in the money.
Damn, Kev. I didn't even see this one. This is great. Google, yeah, 370.
Yes, sir.
Meta's green. GS is basing. I don't know what the other banks are doing. I'm scanning tech right now. Yeah, if software's catching the bid and mags start to curl up, which I think they will.
JPM pushing high day.
Good.
Yes, sir. Told you them financials. Ticker,
Yes, sir.
DSY. DSY, almost $20. Clears 20, man. This thing is almost up 1,000% on the day. I'm up 110 on my common positions.
Nice
Boy,
call.
DSY.
Ticker SIVE. Someone asked if I still like it. I'm still in. I haven't sold any from $1 per share. So yes, 100%.
J&J looks pretty darn good. It's setting up well. I still like all the healthcare equipment stock. IHI is not doing great today, but it's broken out of, being stuck in a while in range, and I like it. IHI is the industry ETF for medical equipment.
Tesla kind of looks like it's going to get the
Dip on indices.
Hey, Divine,
Yes, sir.
when do you get an update on the size of the allocation for the IPO?
I think tonight, or no, tomorrow night. I mean,
Tomorrow.
the last day to submit your interest is today at 4 p.m. Eastern, at least for Fidelity. And then I expect them to let us know tomorrow night what we actually got allocated.
Okay, it's the same for Schwab.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be, more than enough demand, so I don't expect full allocation anyway, because I just
No,
saw
of
some
course not.
news. I just saw
I
some
just
news
pray that
this
it's
morning that the Gulf countries are all asking for a few billions each.
the Gulf countries, really?
Yeah.
Damn, yeah, I'm praying to
Well,
get just
they're
multiples of
sovereign wealth
100.
funds, you know what I'm saying. So not the
Yeah,
country.
yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm praying to just get at least, different multiples of 100, if it's not thousands, which I don't think I'll get thousands at all. I think I'll get
Yeah, an
at
odd lot
best.
would be idiotic. Yeah, it's just a waste of time.
Yeah. Because then you can obviously sell options against it.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm playing it with Google, calls, so that's that. We'll see. So as far as Google, right? If you have calls going beyond, beyond just the trade, immediate trade, like a week or so, what's going to be interesting is the price of SpaceX on June 30th. That would be where the mark to market happens. So that's going to decide the size of profit or loss for Google for the quarter on non-operating items.
Great point, yeah. Yeah, you can't really sell unless you want to be labeled a flipper or whatever, but you can't really sell until about July 4th for Fidelity. So um, I'd expect to get, and then obviously the lockups aren't going to be for till after that. So I expect a decent, there's probably going to be volatility. Like it wouldn't surprise me. Let's say we get allocated 135, it opens at 160, 170, and then sells back off over the course of a couple of days, 2 weeks, but never really goes below 130, and then kind of trends its way back up again. Would be 180 days or whatever. Or actually, they're doing like a faster lockup, but still, you've got some time.
Yeah, they're doing a tiered lockup.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a convoluted formula. It's very interesting. The rules around the listing and the and the the changes, the weightage for the index is all very convoluted and very difficult to get your head around. I've been reading it multiple times. They're discovering a lot of things for the first time because they've never done this. Things at this size, that's coming in, plus adding it to the index, this early after listing, plus having options open, the day after. There's a lot of things that's the first time. So it's going to be a little bit of a mess probably because of that, but they'll get it, sorted out in a few days. Talking about that, right? I have been slowly adding CBOE. I like it. I still like it here. I think the volume has increased so dramatically, and with these three new issues coming, they're gonna probably have one hell of a time with the number of options traded. So
What three issues are you talking about?
this one, Anthropic and OpenAI, all coming this year.
So you're saying just more options coming in? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, these are multi-trillion stocks, right? So just the value of options traded is going to be phenomenally large, right? So it's literally like adding 10% to, each of the indexes total, right? In market cap terms. So, you could easily have a situation where, by the CBOE guide for, full year is going to have to go up just on volume.
More option trading, more zeros, more option, more liquidity, less
Yeah,
PDT rules. Things open before 9 a.m. It's gonna be.
Yeah, that's a good point about the PDT, and I know why. I mean,
Why you think they timed it,
the
bro?
what,
Why you think they finally decided to get rid of it this
yeah,
year?
the
Come on.
whole poly market thing coming out is what's forced their hand, in my opinion.
look, just the kind of infrastructure that's involved, behind the scenes in running a proper exchange, Polymarket's just a poser shit. There is no comparison. People are going to find out that they're full. The basically the fulfillment is so terrible relative to other actual legal exchanges that it's gonna be just a big splash. I think it's a piece of shit. You can't really compare CBOE or CME and Polymarket.
Ticker CRDU. That's a 2x double long CRDO. Trimming my shares here from 63 to 90. So that's 17% on shares in one day.
Yep, you were told. Posted in the nest. Been buying that thing for a while since earnings.
What I mean by it's not a fraud is that it's clearly taken market share. Now, is it a good of a software? Is it a good of a exchange? That's up for debate. But I
It's
do not think that
it's
it's
a
a fraud.
gambling platform, not it's a gambling platform. It's not in an institutional, institutional quality, exchange.
Well, that may be so, but they go hand in hand, and it's taken market share. I think that's the whole reason why we're seeing the drop. I mean, that's is
Well, to each their own, man. I
Ticker,
would
ticker, ticker,
never
ticker, ticker,
trade there.
SPX 70, ticker, SPX 7460s. Green, here comes a squeeze. Move up your stops. You're welcome. Took some patience.
You're welcome. I told you.
Oh, not, yeah. Thank you, AJ.
My man said you're welcome. Boy.
Hey, when you say something, I do my back testing too, bro.
Yeah, I know. Ticker. Next trims up here or move up stops up over $300 a contract on these 7460 calls. Joker's also green, and he had a later entry than me, so you should be 100% green by now.
Boom. Hey, Heather, you still
CS
here?
7460.
Yes, sir.
So I'm looking at Solana, and Solana look like intraday is about to catch that bid. So SLNH could possibly get a move over that 160 area that you were talking about yesterday.
Divine, take a look at MU,
Thank
but
you. Looking
somebody
at it
wants it
now.
at 1,000.
Yeah, it's up with the daily 5 SMA here, it's trying to build above. So that's a decent look. I'm well over $100 in the money now from yesterday's dip buy, so I'm obviously keeping it. If we get up to 971, definitely trim.
Also, watch SNDK. If you get above 1760, the dealer will be forced to chase it, in my opinion. Small
Also,
position.
also have the other one, the third one that I said keep an eye on. C pop yesterday.
Yeah,
That
that just
motherfucker's
hit my scanner.
is flying right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, MU, the dealer and the customer's long, so it's gonna go there to 1,000. Up. GS is being a dud. Goldman Sachs catches a bid, it's over. Oh, Goldman Sachs is lit up for 1,070 by customer and 1,100 by dealer for next week.
It's because of the IPO.
Oh,
So it's going to go one way or the other.
but why would it be bullish banks? That's because of the fees and commissions and all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So you've
And
got.
rate cut is off the table for now, so that also.
But yeah,
Yes,
that's what I
yes.
thought. I said banks are gonna catch a bid because of, the rate cuts. I didn't think of SpaceX though.
But they're funding the IPO.
Yeah, I know.
So speaking of SpaceX, remember there's proxies that you can play if you're not playing SpaceX. I'm playing Space Mobile, ASTS, and Redwire. So, might be some good dip buys on these. Just saying.
I'm in so many space plays, I forget what all I'm in. I've loaded those up for months now.
So real quick, looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana intraday, all looking like they've held some value areas. Look like they could go try to test some resistance areas. Still overall bearish leaning on a more macro scale, but they need to clear some resistance levels in order to be less bearish. But right now, intraday, they look like they're set up to bounce. Looking at gold and silver. Both of those look like they're trying to pull back slightly. Intraday RSP still looks strong overall. Dust look like it's about to bite the dust. So gold and silver could actually, or at least the miners could get a bounce right here because dust is looking weak. FAS is starting to get a bounce right here. So you see the banks and financials pulling back slightly. The 10-year showing signs of weakness. The MAGs also trying to find some support. VVIX actually looks productive while the VIX is trying to follow suit. See how that turns out. Just consolidation to the upside on the indices thus far. Looking at Amazon H pattern setup, Tesla trying to bounce off the lows, Apple looking like it's rejecting a resistance area. Microsoft looking like it's still trying to hold a value area. Google trying to hold a value area as well. Meta just got a rejection from a value area. See if it can go test those pre-market lows down to about 578. Meta starting to look weak. Nvidia is just still trying to serve, but a nice strong push on Micron, MU. Nice strong push. Maybe AMD will be right behind it. Calls on AMD might not be a bad idea. Netflix looking like it's trending to the downside. Broadcom trying to bounce, potential Morningstar reversal on a 15-minute time frame. Hood pulled back, held a value area, could bounce right here. Intel looks spring-loaded, ready to pop. Oracle, like I said, has already taken off without everybody. Everybody's talking about wait up. UNH still trying to hold a value area, but looks weak overall intraday. And MicroStrategy and Coin still pulling back, looking for a value hold.
Secretary, I got stopped out on that drop green and re-entered at the bottom. Not playing games.
What contract are you in?